Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6. Been a little bit of time since we've made videos because a lot of crazy stuff has been happening. Eventually I will talk about it, but I finally found some time to sit down and do another Let's Play. I have been doing a lot of edited videos, but I figured we'd jump right in and just do a fairly standard Japan game, Deity, Ancient Era, standard game settings on a Pangea small map. I'm really upset with myself because I've played 7 turns of this game. And I've been talking for all 7 turns. Let me gotta give you a recap of what we found here. I don't know how my recording just cut out. I don't know how to, I looked over, I was like, maybe this is so crazy, I need to make sure that we've got this recorded. Okay, let me tell you what just happened. I spawned on this tile. I decided to settle here because if I settle off fresh water, I'll have the growth but not enough housing. So I settled here for the +3 housing. And we've got the Eyjafjallajökull. I have no idea how to say this. The big volcano in the north. This thing is crazy. +1 culture and +2 food. We have a 5 food, 2 culture, 1 production tile that we are going to grow to. Well, apparently we are not growing to it because somehow this is worth more than this tile, but I'm not going to question that. We also just picked up a tribal village on our warrior. That tribal village contained a holy grail, which is a relic. What is this RNG? How did I get this? I don't understand. Usually my early game consists of getting brutally murdered by the AI from turn 3. Now, a little bit of negative RNG over here. I do have an encampment, a barbarian outpost spawning up here. I could go for the settler, and I do really like the Slinger Settler Holy Site build. I think I'm just going to go for the extra slinger, and here's why. Because I have been getting exceptionally unlucky in my games where I just get swarmed with barbarians, the AI declares war on me really, really early. So I just want to make sure that nothing crazy happens in the early game. I'm going to play it very, very safe and build an excessive amount of military compared to a normal game. Now, I could get a delegation with the Ottomans, or I could buy this incredible tile. This is actually a very difficult decision because if I get the delegation with the Ottomans, I have a better relationship with him and he's less likely to declare war on me. But on the downside, I don't get to work this really incredible tile. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the delegation with the Ottomans. It's that important. If I can maintain good relationship with him, he won't declare war on me, which is fantastic. And I actually don't know how far away he is. So this is a really, really important thing. In fact, I should really do a video on this particular mechanic. In fact, I'm going to make a save right now. I should have made it a couple of turns ago. I guess I can do that anytime. But basically, what I've done here is I've walked my slinger towards the barb camp. What this has triggered the spearman to do is to come out and hunt my slinger because he sees that he has a lot more combat strength than my slinger. And so he's like, oh, I can kill this unit, no problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to have my slinger stand in defensive terrain, also blocking the scout from kind of getting down through here, because the scout will see my slinger go, oh, that's a unit, go by. Now what the slinger is going to do is they're going to step forward, try to attack my slinger, not be able to. I'm going to attack him. Then he's going to maybe try to attack me again. It really depends on how far away from this is. But he's going to attack me once, I'll attack him back, then I'll promote, and then he'll run away. So here it is. He stepped forward and then he stepped back because he's a coward. So this is what can happen sometimes. If they don't have enough movement to actually attack you, they'll kind of just dance. If I had another unit, I could swing it up here and clear this. I do have another slinger coming. Okay, I'm not too close to the Ottomans as far as I can tell. I am quite close, however. The scout has fecked off. I'm going to go ahead and stand here. And these spearmen might try to attack me. We do have a very, very early pantheon. I could go for religious settlements to kind of make up for the fact that I didn't go for an early settler here. I could also go for the builder. The builder isn't terrible. I could go for Tundra faith. I think the early settler is just so useful in getting you caught back up with the AI. And I'm not going to do the I'm not going to do the pantheon exploit. I'm just getting the one settler. And I'm going to settle this settler a little bit conservatively because I'm worried about forward settling the Ottomans before I'm ready to defend myself. So I think I'm going to head over to here and settle coastally. right beside these delicious, delicious tiles. Although there is no fresh water here. Bit of a pain in the ass, but, you know, it is what it is.
I don't believe in astrology.
So now we have access to the holy site. Unfortunately, the best tile would be right here, but I don't want to cover that tile up. I'm going to go ahead and place it right here. It's not an amazing tile, but it does get me +2 faith. Although I do want to kind of think about how I want to lay out this city, don't I? Japan has some really, really good bonuses for placing things next to each other, don't they? Yeah. So I'm thinking we settle here, we place a aqueduct here, we do an aqueduct here as well, then we go ahead and put an industrial zone in between those two. That seems like a pretty cool line of districts. There's also going to be a harbour here, and I think that leaves a pretty respectable place for a holy site. I think this is kind of a formation that we are eventually going to want to get. These aren't our high priority districts. These are kind of like something we want to get eventually, but again, is not a huge priority for us. Now that we have astrology, we're going to get to work on animal husbandry because we want archers to be able to defend ourselves if the Ottomans decide that we are food and they want to murder us. Still have not been able to bait this spearman into attacking my slinger. He seems to be having a little bit of trouble and it's just dancing. So maybe a second slinger might be enticing enough for him to come down and dance. Let's get to work on that holy site. We would like to get an early religion this game, and we are playing Japan, and they build their holy sites faster. We're going to settle coastally with this guy, delete that pin, and immediately get to work on... Well, I guess I actually don't need a monument this game. So I could go straight for a builder. Normally I would purchase my builder, but I think I'm going to go ahead and hard build an early builder. So I positioned my slinger here in the forest and another slinger right here to try and bait this spearman into this tile, and then he will spot my slinger and then come and attack him, which leaves him right beside my current slinger, which allows me to... I should have actually plugged in the discipline card first. It's not a big deal that I didn't. Allows me to plug in both of these and immediately get to work working him down. I'm going to go ahead and get to work on craftsmanship. It's just a much safer early game civic because it allows you to build your military faster, which can prevent any kind of like really nasty stuff happening with regards to war. Looks like another barb camp opened up over here. I'm going to use my warrior to start clearing that out. And we'll start bringing our slingers up to help clear this guy out as well. I want to stand right here to try and push that scout away from my empire. I want him to go scout somewhere else so I can maybe get a chance to clear out this barb camp. So who is ready for a promotion? This guy is only one attack away from a promotion, so we'll go ahead and attack there, and then get this guy up here ready to clear that out. And we also got the boost for archery, which is always really nice. It's a bunch of science in the early game. Unfortunately, Angry Man, the scout, has indeed found us. I'm going to go ahead and move you there to clear that out. And we'll get you moving back down here to try to defend this. We have completed our holy site, which means we are starting to earn great profit points. And I think in this particular game, we are going to go ahead and rush the shrine. I would like to get a really early religion this game. Hey, Gilgamesh, nice to meet you. I don't think I actually have the cash. I do, in fact, have the money to start making friends with Gilgamesh. So let's send him a delegation. Send him a delegation. It's not going to like really prevent him from not really liking me. Oh yeah, right. No, whoa, hang on. It's Gilgamesh. You can declare friendship on the first turn that you meet him. Never mind. Completely forgot about that one. Okay, I'm not hard pressed for archery. Let's go ahead and get to work on pottery. I would like to get a campus reasonably early this game. I also need to get some settlers out. Again, not super pressed for it, but it is something that I want to get to work on. Nice to meet you, Gilgamesh. Now, Gilgamesh can be a little bit backstabby and betrayal-y in my games. I've had some bad experiences. I've had some bad experiences where Gilgamesh is like, yeah, we could be friends. And then like, you know, like half an era later, he kind of declares war on me and sends like 1,000,000 war chariots my way. I'm going to be taking the garrison promotion, primarily because these slingers are defensive in nature. I'm not going to be declaring any wars, and the garrison promotion is just really, really efficient on the defense. And if you manage to turn the war around, it can actually be pretty efficient on the offense as well. There is craftsmanship. Now, you could have made a case for me not finishing this civic. However, it does lead into state workforce, giving us access to the government plaza, which is really, really important. Let's get to work on that. I am a little bit behind in culture and science, but we'll be able to catch up in that front quite easily thanks to the Ayufugul, or whatever it's called. Now, the only downside is these tiles don't have a whole lot of production. So I think... yeah, it's just too good it's too good to pass up, right? Because the faster I grow population in here, the more I get of science and culture. So that kind of feeds itself. I'm going to have this unit scouting. You're going to hang out there. I need to know, is he coming for me? I know this is my garrison slinger. He should technically be in the city. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't look behind the curtain, and so on and so forth. So this is going to be scouting. Looks like there's a catastrophic eruption here. Thankfully, I don't have any tile improvements. Oh my god, these tiles got even better. Oh no, this is the most OP game. Oh god. I just wanted a nice chill game of Civ, then handed to me on a silver platter is the most ridiculous broken game imaginable. Let's get to work on writing. Well, actually, now I'm thinking about this. I could skip writing. I could skip writing. I'm going to pick up mining. I'm going to think about writing. Do I want a campus? Maybe I could settle my way out of my science problem. That is an option, as weird as it sounds. Please, for the love of God. All right, I want everyone to be witness to this, right? See this health bar down here? It looks like this should kill. Okay, it did. Sometimes that's not a kill, and it really bothers me. Like, it really bothers me. Thankfully, that one was a kill. We haven't actually got that much land, so we are tuned up for a religion, right? Not a whole lot of religious civs in this game right now, so I'm feeling pretty good about things. Means I won't need to do any city projects to secure my religion. Just the fast shrine should do the trick. Let's go ahead and take the battle cry promotion on this warrior and have you stationed here. Okay, excellent. We did find more barbs, and they are getting cleared out by the Ottomans. I'm very, very worried about this warrior basically camping me. Now, I would like to put mines down here, but I'm worried that the eruptions will kind of erase those. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to work on a settler, and then I'm going to go over here and chop it out using this tile. All right, the Ottomans is getting ready to declare war on me. That means I need to immediately go into my government, unlock my thing, plug in a GOG, and immediately begin retreating all of my units to my city for the defense of Kyoto. That also means I won't be building any more settlers this game, not for a while. Let's get to work on slingers and immediately get to work on also archery. I need archers. I need archers so bad. In fact, this should really be a warrior. If I can get enough warriors on the field to kind of deter this attack. Okay, his relationship has increased. Will he take a friendship with me? Okay, he will not take a friendship with me. I'm going to hope that by building units and getting my units in and around the defense of my city, I'll be able to encourage him away.
It is equally important.
I'm going to block this guy from getting across the river, hopefully to delay when he decides to attack. If he feels like his units aren't in position, he might not want to attack me. Let's go ahead and appoint Pingala. Not really what I want to be doing right now. I'd like to be getting Magnus to chop things out, but I need science and culture, and Pingala is the best way to get that. I had planned on researching mining here, but I haven't quite finished it, so this builder really isn't that useful, except for maybe picking up the boost for irrigation by building a farm here, which would allow me to pick up these oranges that I can sell to the AI. Okay, the Ottomans are friendly now. Hi, Ottomans. Would you like to be friends? Okay, he still does not want to be friends with me, which kind of indicates that he still thinks I'm a good war target. Usually if you have positive relations and the AI doesn't want to be friends with you, it kind of says they think you're a little bit of a bitch and they're going to go ahead and try to slap you around. However, unbeknownst to Suleiman, I am not a bitch and he will not be slapping me around. Food is a little bit less important now that we've reached 5 population, since food is half as valuable when it's in surplus. These tiles are still so good I will work them, but I'm going to be prioritizing production tiles over these culture tiles. It doesn't mean I don't want food, it just means it's not as much of a priority for me. So I'm hoping that he sees this army here and decides, you know what, this isn't worth my time. I'm going to go elsewhere with my army. I'm also, every single turn, I'm going to offer him a friendship, because I really want him to not declare war on me. Unfortunately, that plan didn't quite work out. That's okay. I have warriors in defensive positions, fortified, ready, and I have 2 slingers ready, and I'm about to research archery. I've also got another warrior coming, so I should be able to hold this attack off pretty well. I'm not super worried right now. I'm going to step, as risky as this is, like it's a maybe, it's a very high probability this unit dies, but I'm going to step them forward to attack this guy, get that kill. You're going to step into the city and promote to an archer. I'm then going to switch the city towards working on an archer. Excuse me. It cancelled my archer project. Oh, I'm really upset about that. Okay, whatever. I had an archer. I had a pre-built slinger that I was hoping to turn into an archer. I guess that didn't really work out the way I'd hoped it would. And now that I've cleared this unit out, I can take up this defensive position because it's a hill forest tile, which gives it +6 combat strength. And then I can just retreat this slinger back across the river. Let's get to work on mining. That's going to provide me with the ability to chop and do all sorts of wonderful things. There we have it. Slinger over here. You'll be getting promoted in a couple of turns. You're going to come here and start wiping these guys out. Fortified in defensive terrain, but a wall of meat in front of me to buy me time, and I can always retreat if needs be.
Who deserves more? Every nation lives.
There's foreign trade. Ideally, I would be plugging in some of the stuff from this, but unfortunately I can't because I'm in the middle of a war that I have to defend for at least 10 turns before he decides that this isn't worth his time. Gilgamesh, hello. I wish I had things that I could trade to you, but unfortunately I do not because I got war declared on me really, really early in the game, which seems to happen to me a lot these days, and I'm really not happy about it. Let's go ahead and pick up Early Empire. Really, I should pick up Military Tradition. Military Tradition gives me combat and support bonuses. It's going to help me out in the war. So, really, that's what I should focus on. Let's go ahead and upgrade the Archer. Why are my units so cheap? I seem to recall this being 80 gold, but I'll take 60. Sure thing. Please tell me I'm not at war with Geneva. Okay, I am not at war with Geneva, which is great. I saw that unit kind of pop out of the fog of war. Okay, so if I step... Is this a hill? No. So I'm going to just lay fire into this guy to try to make him reluctant to attack. He might still do it, so I'm going to attack. I'm going to step to here to provide a blocking force for this guy. He's either going to attack me across the river in defensive terrain or decide to go around, which buys me time to deal with these two guys. I'm really, really sad that this isn't a kill. Basically means it's not worth attacking. But what I will do is I'm going to walk this guy down and to the right 1 tile so that he loses his fortification bonuses and looks like a much more attractive target than this guy. The AI places a huge weight on the combat strength of a unit and the health of a unit on whether or not it wants to attack. Things are looking pretty okay for me here. I have a bunch of promotions. We're taking things on and we're moving out with our units. So I'm very, very happy with the current state of the war. Very, very defensive. In fact, the Ottomans has very little in terms of military strength. So this could actually turn into a sort of crusade and just go kill them. Although maybe crusade is the wrong kind of word to use against an Islamic leader. It was just like the word that came to mind. Don't read any meaning into that, you fools. We are going to kill the man who attacked me in defense. Perhaps we will kill him. I'm not sure yet. I had planned to get a religion. It looks like nobody else got a religion. Very odd. This is a very weird game that I'm having right now. Like, really, really great start, then hindered by the AI as usual. I would like to have an extra 2 settlers by now. Really just didn't work out for me. Now, I would like to build holy sites. I'd also like to get a government plaza. But playing as Japan, it's really, really important that you get your government plaza like somewhere relatively central. Like, I'm thinking, if I settle over here, and I settle right over here, that would give me sort of basically a triangle of cities that can take huge advantage of the government plaza here. And then I can do something like, for example, I could put a aqueduct here. I could put, a theater square right there. These are all sorts of things that we can consider with this sort of a configuration that we wouldn't be able to do otherwise. This guy's already on fresh water, doesn't need an aqueduct, so we can do all sorts of fun things like that. Okay, so Nagoya has finished its granary. I'm going to just go ahead and, well, actually, is the monument really that valuable? You know what? I'm going to get to work on the trader. The trader is really, really valuable to me here. So you have 3 archers, which gives me the knowledge boost for machinery. I have a promotion, but I'm going to try to get the kill here. Okay, we got the kill. Take a moment to heal. And let's start pushing towards the Ottomans. Now, we are at a bit of a crossroads. I have a lot of units, but I don't actually need to go to war. So I'm going to go ahead and sort of dip back and get to work on some infrastructure. I could use a builder, but I think we're going to get to work on settlers right now. I don't have enough cash to really go for a government plaza, that kind of thing. And the reason I don't have enough cash is because I have to build an army, and I can't buy the tile I want to place it. So we'll just kind of see if we can get out a settler, buy a little bit of time, maybe get a couple of these citrus things up and running. I could also chop out a builder. If I chop out a builder, that would help going for irrigation, because then I could improve both of these. Buy the tile I want. Yeah, I think I'll chop out a builder. That seems a bit more reasonable. So I've got an Ottoman warrior running away to the south here. I'm going to take some time to heal my units up. I'm going to try to like catch him, but not overextend. Okay, looks like Geneva has declared war on me. I can get this kill, however. So I'm going to take the kill on this warrior to try to cut that down. We're going to again just play it as safe as possible. Let's go ahead and chop out that builder. He's going to be one turn away now. And we'll go ahead and get to work on this. I think urban planning is the right move right here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's get to work on early empire so we can build our settlers faster, and then get to work on political philosophy. Hoping that this archer does not know my warrior is here, and I'm also hoping that by providing him with a juicy target in the form of this warrior, he'll opt to shoot me here instead of trying to chase this guy down. I don't know, maybe I'll lose a warrior for that. It's not a big deal if I do. So I've noticed a bit of a flaw in my plan. I don't have the gold to buy the citrus tiles to sell them. So it's a bit of a catch-22 right there, where the thing I need is kind of locked behind the thing I'm using, the thing that I need to get. That sentence makes sense grammatically if it was written down, but good God, try to decipher that. Oh, there's Gorgo. Maybe I can encourage her gently to go to war. Would you? Oh, I don't actually have that ability. It's actually early empire where I unlock that, right? Joint war? Where the hell do you unlock joint wars? Join ongoing war. Why won't you join? Oh, you will. Sorry, I'm dumb. 1 goal, join my war. Thank you. So, using a little bit of diplomacy, we have made Gorgo join my war, which might make her a little bit happier. In fact, I probably should have already talked to these guys, the Sumerians, and said, hey, you want to join my war too? Looks like he does not want to join my war, which I'm fine with. As long as I have Gorgo on my side, I'm probably boned. Now, the Ottomans want peace right now, and I think I'm going to take it. I just don't want to be at war. I'm hoping for a peaceful game. So if I can resolve this conflict with a minimal amount of bloodshed, I'll take that opportunity. And then I can spend a little bit of time healing my units up, getting things into position, and getting ready for what I need to do. So the big thing for me here is I picked up a little bit of gold from that, which is meaning I'm going to be able to get my hands on some of this stuff. I'm also working a little bit of gold in this city in the form of that tile, so that's all helping out quite a bit. I do have a new era, and it is only a normal age, but I am going to go ahead and take Exodus the Evangelists, because I will be getting a religion and hopefully spreading it. That is the goal. If I can get down to Greece fast enough, maybe I can get her to follow my religion early. Maybe I can get everyone to follow my religion early, actually. This could also be a religion game. You know, those options are still available to me. I'm not committed to any one direction yet. It is a very, very slow game. I will admit that, because things have been rough starting off. Yeah, maybe it should have been Magnus opener. I felt like going for Pingala early to try to catch up, because I thought I would be dragged into a forever war, but it wasn't a forever war, so I might pick up Magnus and then get this builder in position to start chopping out another settler. If I can speed up the rate at which I settle, I'll be very, very happy. Okay, let's go ahead and unlock bronze working. That's going to reveal iron and all that sort of jazz. That's going to help out quite a lot. I'm also spreading my units out just a scooch so I can have a little bit more map knowledge. Wow, really big desert over here, which is far from what we want to see. Let's go ahead and take out urban planning, and we'll plug in colonization. I'm also going to take out Agog and plug in conscription, because I don't plan to build any more units, and I do kind of need the gold. Let's go ahead and appoint Magnus. Maybe we can use him to get our, build stuff up and running just that little bit quicker. It is going to cost me a little bit of stuff, and I'm not happy that this is the way that I had to do things, but I think it's going to work out just fine. Eventually, we will get Pingala promoted properly. Okay, this is actually a great opportunity. I could trade with Geneva for gold and science, and I think I am going to take that opportunity. A little bit of science in the early game is actually a really big deal. +1 science right now is literally 12% of my entire science gain as it stands. I really would like to research sailing. I'm kind of working on bronze working right now. If I could get this fish online, stuff like that, maybe I could get to work on a builder. I could also just go for settlers in here too. And in fact, I'm so far behind in settling that I think just going for settlers is the right move. My friendship with Gilgamesh just ran out. I'm going to go ahead and refresh that, and he will take it, of course. Beautiful. We'll do mutual open borders with him and ask him for a little bit of gold. This is a really important thing to do, is to do mutual open borders and ask for a little bit of gold. It's going to make your life so much easier if you do this. Not only will you end up with a little bit more gold, having open borders with people kind of improves their relationship with you, which means they're less likely to declare war on you. Let's go ahead and get to work trading with Geneva. That's also going to give us a nice little road down here. Not that that's a particularly useful road, but, you know, every road matters. So the current pathway is some sort of culture game, as far as I can tell. Like a culture religion game. I'm about to get a great profit. Looks like one religion has gone so far, and it belongs to the Ottomans, which I'm not happy about because I was hoping it would be me who would spread my religion down here first, but it looks like they kind of beat me to the punch. Not the end of the world. I don't think his faith gain is particularly strong right now, is it? Never mind, he's making 15 faith per turn. I would like to retract my previous statement. Good God. Wait, why did my horseman look all messed up? What mod activated itself? I swear to God. Wait, I don't understand. Why does the horseman icon look weird? What? Does anyone else look weird? No, I think it's just the horseman. This looks weird, man. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I need to reinstall my game. Anyway, let's get to work on sailing. There is a fishing boat tile that I'd like to get improved. Magnus is established in 2 turns. My next settler is coming out. Now, in terms of where I want to settle, I definitely want to settle over here. And again, work on more settlers. I would love to be building the government plaza right now. It's just not feasible. Well, I guess actually I could technically buy that tile. Get a builder over there. Yeah, okay, we'll go for the government plaza. Okay, we'll go for the government plaza. We're doing it. The earlier you get the government plaza, the better. A little bit of scouting information. We actually have quite a bit of room to ourselves. Why? Why would you stand here, Blue Warrior? Why would you stand here and delay my city by a turn? And what? Why? Why would they do this? It makes no sense that they would like just choose to stand here. It's because I set my settler here, and the AI cheats and knows where you're sending your units. And it's like, oh, I'm going to stand there and be an asshole. Thanks, AI. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It's great. I love this game. I love everything about it. It makes me happy. You know, it's great.
Vessels large may venture more.
Right, there's sailing, so we can improve the fishing boats over here. Let's go ahead and get this city settled. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go ahead and delete that bad boy right there. Now, in this particular city, I am going to go for the early monument. This city has plenty of growth, not a lot of production. Let's make sure we work that tile. We also have some good iron tiles here too. Let's go ahead and harvest out that settler. Bada bing, bada boom. We have our triangle ready to set up. And you know what? I think I'm going to do the Doom, the cultural religion Doom wheel, which is basically where I go like Theater Square, Holy Site, Theater Square, Holy Site, and turn this into like a mega complex for religion and culture, which is kind of what I want it to be, because those are going to be my most important yields this game if I'm going for a culture game. Although I really hate going for a culture game and Greece is in the game, but what can I do, right? My hands are tied. It's what I want to do, and it's what Japan is pretty good at, so it's what we're going to go for. Let's go ahead and found our religion. This will be the religion of kebabs or gyros. Gyros? I don't remember how to pronounce this, but basically I thought it would be funny because I spawned with the Turks and the Greeks right beside me. I'm pretty sure the Turks call rotisserie meat on a stick kebabs, and the Greeks call them like gyros. So I thought it would be funny if this is what I made my name for my religion, because I'm basically taunting the two civilizations who are closest to me. I guess that joke doesn't land as good if like I have to explain it, but listen, it's going to be the snack, and it's going to be kebabs and gyros. Okay? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Now, kebabs and gyros is a very food sort of related sort of religion. So I'm kind of tempted to take Feed the World here, which would mean I could maintain a relatively large population by investing into my shrines and holy sites. On the other hand, I could go for the very, very simple choral music, or, yeah, you know, I'm going to go for Feed the World. Whatever. Let's do Feed the World. Sounds like fun. I'm also going to pick up church property here. So food and gold. Not a very good religion for generating faith, but definitely going to be a fun religion in general. Now, there is my settleur. I would like to get to work on my government plans. Let's go ahead and pop that right in there. And it's around about this time of the game that I might want to consider starting to get my commercial hubs online. Although I still don't have drama and poetry, which is going to start to become a bit of a problem. Kind of neglected to go for the important things for a culture game, which is to get monuments early. I kind of skipped that, thinking that the Ayufigical would carry me through. Let's go ahead and pick up the wheel because it gives me access to the watermill. I could go for the pyramids. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Not with that early war. It's kind of slowed me down, and I don't think I'll be competitive for the pyramids. We'll see about it. Maybe we can get it later. But, you know, if we were going to get it later, it's okay to delay it. And if we aren't going to get it, then we shouldn't go for it, right? So delaying it is the right move as far as I can tell. Now, Geneva does have a campus, and it might be worth it to kill Geneva at some point in the future. I'm definitely considering that as an option if I go for early bombards or something like that. We'll think about it. Now, getting this iron mine online would be really, really good because it would give me access to an important strategic resource. So I think I am going to get that online. It'll also give me a production and science, which are, you know, two of the most important yields you can get in the game. Now let's pop this bad boy right here. This is going to be Horse City in Fukuoka. And we shall get to work on... I can't really fit my holy site in here right now. So I'm just going to get monuments to try to catch up to where I was, or where I should be rather, in a normal game. There's the boost for ironworking, as well as access to the iron resource that I can now start selling to the AI for mad profit. Looks like a bad guy has appeared over here. Billie Eilish, get out of here. You're not welcome. So do I want to go for harbors? I don't have a whole lot of coastal cities, so I'm definitely going to pick up currency this game. It's going to work our way towards that. That's going to be important for trade routes later. There is the government plaza completed. I'm going to sink 2 turns into a monument and then kind of make a decision from there about whether or not I want to go for more settlers. I definitely want to go for more settlers, so I will pick up provision on Magnus so that I can start kind of like pumping them out in Kyoto. But exactly what my next moves are, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, it looks like the Ottomans are sending a army to come murder me. Let's get every possible unit moving in the direction of my capital. You as well. Sorry, not my capital, Shizuoka. Let's go ahead and make friends with Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh, would you like to buy my oranges? You have no money. You are broke. Oh, God. You already have oranges. Damn. Could I, like, siphon off all of his gold before he decides to go to war? So he give me 5 gold per turn, which means he'd probably pay around 115 gold. Not exactly 115 gold, but somewhere around that price. Oh, looks like 107, 108? 107 gold for oranges. Thank you very much for that. Got 300 gold in the bank and iron. Let's get to work on bronze working. We have some warriors and we're going to need them to defend off this second push. He actually has catapults hidden in the fog of war here. He's a very, very sneaky boy. And he's coming for me. And I am not happy about it. So what I'm hoping will happen here is if I can get an army in position, it will dissuade him from attacking. It sometimes works, it sometimes does not. Hopefully this is one of those times where it works. Because I'm really, really not happy about having war declared on me for the second time this game. Pick up Classical Republic, and fairly standard stuff, right? We plug in urban planning. And we also plug in caravanseries. Usually I would plug in Ilkum, but I'm not really building any builders right now. So I'll just plug that in. And then we'll get to work on the... Where is it? Here we go. +2 influence for envoys. Please don't declare war on me, Ottomans. Please don't declare war on me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Really don't want war declared on me right now. He's got the stuff. He's got the sauce to do it. He's got what he needs. Yeah, is he beelining my capital? That's a bit of an odd move. Not sure I agree with his strategic assessment of the situation right here. Is he going for Geneva? Geneva? No, why would he be in my borders if he's going for Geneva? That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to have to build some military soon. I had planned to switch away from this monument, but it didn't make sense once I had invested into it. I'm expecting the war, like, and look, he's healing his units up. He's in position. He's getting ready to go to war. Let's go ahead and get some more archers out. Archers are so good on the defense, dude. Like, they're so powerful. Just have a few units, like, fortified around, and it's going to be very, very hard to deal with you. All right, so there is the war declaration. All right, beautiful. As we expected, my unit did just barely survive. Let's go ahead and see if we can cause a nightmare for him by getting you to join my war. He'll join for 1 gold. What about Gorgo? Will Gorgo join? That is the real question. Gorgo will also join for one gold. So we managed to pull 2 extra people into our war, and he actually really doesn't have that big of an army. I think he's just being aggressive because he's the Ottomans, and he's not really thinking this through. Let's go ahead and take the battle cry promotion, mainly for the heal. Just to keep him healthy. I'm worried about stepping forward here. Both of these catapults are on a hill, so they would be able to shoot me. So I think I'm going to refrain from stepping forward with them. Instead, I'm going to take a nice and gentle, casual step forward. I also got another settler up here. The settler was kind of planned to maybe move down here, maybe pick up the incense, but instead it's going to move up to the north and pick up more of these Ifical tiles. Looks like he stepped forward and took a promotion. He seems like a little bit reluctant to kind of try to walk past my warrior, which I'm very, very happy about. Because this means I can take free shots while he's kind of trying to reorganize his army and get an idea of how he wants to actually approach my city. Now, his catapults are way stronger than normal. I also need to kill this chariot this turn because he's going for my settlers. Looks like this catapult is in a pretty vulnerable spot, but look how strong they are with the Grapeshot Promotion. This is something I talk about all the time. The Grapeshot Promotion works on the defense. Look at that. +7 combat strength on the defense with a catapult. It makes your catapults so redonkulously strong. Take the Grapeshot Promotion more, okay? Really, I feel like people really underestimate that promotion. It's sleeper. Well, I don't want to say sleeper OP, but it's pretty damn strong. Let's go ahead and churn our units here to get a bit of extra damage on these guys. Right, I would love to get a granary to let the city continue to grow. I would love to get the Ancestral Hall to continue building settlers in here. But I tell you what, we're going to end this one on a little bit of a cliffhanger. Go ahead and tell me, do you think I'm going to survive this war? Do you think I should go ahead and straight up murder the Ottomans for declaring war on me? Twice now, with an inadequate army, I might add. Not only did the Ottomans declare war on me, they did it with like a really terrible army. This is like the most disrespectful war that you could possibly declare on me, and I'm really not happy with them. So I'm genuinely considering just straight up murdering their face and then going to a culture game. Although the problem is if I murder the Ottomans, that's one less player that I have to generate tourism pressure against. So that might not be the way forward. Anyway, I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like, because I like those things that you do. Bye!